Welcome to the Fredericksburg Center for Creative Arts, FCCA, in downtown Fredericksburg, located in the historic Silversmith House at 813 Sophia Street. I'm Carol Morgan, the curator of the Frederick Gallery, and I welcome you to this month's July 2026 Freedom and Color exhibition. The exhibition was juried and judged by our very special Cheryl Bosch, aka Sieves, and we are pleased to say that we do have a mini exhibit of Cheryl's work on the wall as a special treat for all our viewers who come in. I would like to introduce our juror, Cheryl Bosch, and give you a little of her background. Cheryl T. Bosch Sieves has an undergraduate degree in art education from Edinburgh University and a master's in interdisciplinary studies from Virginia Commonwealth University. For 39 years, she has owned and operated Frame Designs Gallery, a custom frame shop and art gallery located at 105 Hill Street outside of Fredericksburg. She has taught drawing and design at Germanna Community College as well as private classes. A realist artist, she shows her work under her nickname of Sieves. She works in oils, acrylic, and pastels, preferring portraits and still life. And I know that recently they've been doing some still life drawing at the studio or the gallery. So I will introduce you to Cheryl.
Hello, I'm Cheryl Bosch. I also go by Sieves for my artwork, but I was the jury for the Freedom and Color July show coming up. It was tricky. Boy, we always get the best artists. This show had a lot of diversity. We looked at different mediums, different styles, and I tried to do my best. Hopefully, I did. And this honorable mention is by Roxana Genovese. It's called Violet, a zebra of a different color. What I loved about this, besides the fact that it's a purple zebra, come on, the little subtle shading in here, and the 3D quality, and it's a purple zebra. This honorable mention just attracted me first because of the circle, and then the winding road into the distance. I really love that. This is by Rebecca Visger, and it's called The Better Half of 28. Acrylic on a round canvas. And this honorable mention is by Christy Rappaport. It's called It's a Party, and it is. I mean, look at the texture, the colors. There's a little bit of chaos in that, but I really kind of like that. This honorable mention is a photograph. It was the only one I chose because, not that I have anything against photographs, but this stood out. And I loved the feeling of the wolf. It's called Morning Calls by Karen O'Donnell. I chose this painting for third place, though believe me, it was very difficult to figure out which one to go in those places. This is Pondering Flight by Marcia Chavez. It's an oil on canvas, and what I loved about this was the story. You can bring that story to light because of this little bird, and I love the colors surrounding it as well in the window. For the second place piece, this is a painting by Katie Green. It's acrylic on canvas or possibly board called Nature's Palette Emancipated. So this really intrigued me. All of these shapes that are the underground design of the roots of, in my mind, these might be grapevines. in front of a mountain that has perhaps power lines at that place. It could be a river. We don't know. But all of these shapes and colors working together, I just fell in love with. This is first place. And when I opened the door to this gallery, this hit me and just sucked me in. The interesting way it is painted with all those little bits of colors going together to form the three-dimensional subject of this guy with a pile of sticks. I loved it. This is by Z. Barrios. It's called Zafra, and it is acrylic on canvas. First place.
Cheryl, thank you so much. Once again, job well done. And I appreciate selecting awards is the toughest part. After you select work for an exhibit, and then you've got to narrow it down to first, second, third, and be generous and give some honorable mentions to good work. I want everyone to know that this video will be on YouTube soon. And downstairs this month, we have a solo exhibit in the Members Gallery by Pete Brown. Come in, first Friday reception from 6 to 8. The extended hours on First Friday are noon to 8:30 p.m. And remember, we're located at 813 Sophia Street in historic downtown Fredericksburg. Stay with the video to watch a walkthrough of the entire exhibition to see all the wonderful work we have on display. Thank you.